I totally apologize if this triggers anybody's trypnophobia, but I couldn't resist combining Holo Taco's newest collection with this beautiful technique. Check it out. I'm calling them dragon nails. Let's get started. I absolutely love this texture. So easy to do. When I got the Holo Taco, thank you, Christine, for sending me your newest collection. This one is the color I'm going to use. Oh, I'll tell you what it is right off the bat. There's 5 in the collection. Mist Shift, and it's 2 colors, like a purpley, well, green, and a beautiful, well, purpley green. I need to put 2 coats of this on, and I like 2 coats because it gives the true color. Every time I do nail polish, unless I want a really light color, I always put 2 coats. Let me just put it right here. Now, I already built my nail with my Suzie's clean acrylic, and I do have a little dot of glitter. Can you guys see that? A glitter has escaped and found its way into my product.
Looks like cool. A freckle.
It does. It's a freckle of the nail. This nail is already shaped, as you can see, sculpted and finished. And on my finished nail, I'm going to put 2 coats of this gorgeous color shifting polish.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It is gorgeous. Like right now I can see the 2 colors. Got a little bit on my cuticle. Let me get that off there. Now I'm wearing it on my other hand too. You can see how cute it is on a short nail, but I just had to try it because when I think of dragon texture, that's what this reminds me of, this texture here. Sort of dragon, I think of them as long as pointy, so I had to do them long and pointy. So I've got 1 coat of color of nail polish. Now the trick of this is, I'm kind of cheating it a little. I'm combining gel with nail polish to get this effect. Can't really do this with nail polish. You gotta have the gel because as it's curing into the light, it creates this effect with the soap suds. So I need 2 coats of the nail polish, but the trick is, the nail polish has got to be dry before you put the gel coat on top. Because if it's not, it's gonna wrinkle. If the nail polish is wet underneath when you put the gel on top, it's gonna wrinkle. But the cheat is, if you wait till it's dry or pretty much dry, almost dry, it won't wrinkle. So I sort of give it a bit of a wave over. Now this stuff does not take that long to dry. It's actually pretty fast drying. But I'm on the impatient side because I want to get to the design part real fast. Caraman, you'll love this design. I would think you would love it.
Oh,
look at that.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at the thumb.
Yeah. You know what? This is something that Gene Simmons would wear, I think.
Jeez.
He would.
Let's message him and see if he likes it. For those of you who don't know, because you're probably not old. Yeah, I just love it.
I think they've heard of Kiss.
Well, yeah, maybe. Some people might not have.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put another coat of this, and you can see the intensity of the color. See that?
Spectacular.
It is spectacular. I just love, I mean, it really, I think it's multichrome, I think this is called. But you can definitely see the shift in the colors. Look at that.
What's really interesting, when you look at the one camera, which is over top of you, it has, you can really see one color. And then when I look at the other camera, which I can switch to now,
right,
you can really see it's more of the purple.
Yeah. Now, not to confuse anybody, I will say I did paint the blue one. This index finger is the blue one.
Okay.
Right? And it's called Blue Ain't Slick. But this one, I wanted specifically because it's the purple and the green together, which makes me think of dragon skin. Isn't that what dragons are made of? I mean, last time I looked.
They can be...
it's a fairy tale. I haven't seen one in a while.
Blue. This is a great color for it, though. Yeah.
It's just perfect. So now we have to wait. So how are you? So I've been getting into some cooking, and I've been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of reorganizing cupboards and counters and closets and the yard. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to dry, I want to get myself a little bowl of water. Just let me move this because I don't want to get my hand rest all wet. Okay, so a little bowl of water. But I did learn this. If I use dish soap, and I'm sure all sorts of different dish soaps might have different bubbles, but I found shampoo, or at least the shampoo that I have, made bigger bubbles. Why does that matter? It matters because if you take a look, see how this is a big bubble in comparison to the littler bubbles? I like the combination of the two, but I really do want to have the big bubbles in there, and I don't know why. It just reminds me of the dragon skin a little bit more. Maybe I picture an eyeball in there. I should try that one time. So I do like the bigger bubbles combined with the littler bubbles. So I found that the shampoo for the hair gave me the bigger bubbles. Now I get a whisk because it'll hopefully fluff it up a little bit more. I was using, I think the first time I did this, I was doing like a cuticle stick, but the whisk really does get it, froth it up nice and, fluffy with big bubbles. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of shampoo in here. You don't need much. And I'm just going to froth it up. So I find when I am fluffing it up, I kind of whip air into it. That gets the bigger bubbles. If you just swish it back and forth, the bubbles are kind of little and they're pretty. And if you have a smaller nail, it might not matter to you. But if you want the big bubbles, you kind of want to fluff in, like totally get that air blended in there to get those bubbles. Okay? Now, I'm so impatient. Let me just touch it. That's not bad. Still a little tacky. Oh, you can see a fingerprint, but you won't be able to see that when I'm finished. Reminds me of the old days. Takes me back to 1980, when we used to wait for nail polish to dry. And it doesn't dry as fast as what it does now. I love nail polish though, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love nail polish. I love the fluidity of the way it goes on. Gel polish is different. Anyway, I don't want to get going on that, but I just want to tell you that. Because I'm waiting. Okay, so now, and you can get this too, I'm going to use KoKo and Claire's top coat and their lamp. And I'm telling you that so that you can, because then you don't need a license to buy this stuff, and you don't need a license to buy the KoKo and Claire gel top coat and the lamp. And that's what you need. You need the gel top coat and the lamp. Okay, so what I'm going to do is paint on a top coat. Now, when you're painting on a top coat, one thing I did learn, if you put it on thicker, the gel top coat that is, you'll have a deeper crevice. It's like the surface of the moon. Anyway, if you put it on thinner, it'll be a little more shallow. So I'm going to put it on whatever I think feels good. But I just literally paint the gel on the surface of the whole nail. Now, when you scoop up the bubbles, don't scoop up the water, just scoop up the bubble. And I find the bigger thing that you scoop it with, the better. And try not to touch the nail with your scooper. You just want to get those bubbles on there. From the cuticle to the tip. And then immediately stick it under your light and nuke it. And as it is curing it, the gel that is, as the light is curing the gel, the bubbles are disintegrating and it leaves the texture behind of the dragon's skin. It's brilliant. I wish I knew who did it because it's brilliant. And that's all you need, no top coat. If you top coat it, it might fill in the crevices and it takes away the texture and you can't see it as well. But essentially you did top coat it because you used a top coat to create the texture. Okay, now when you bring it out, you still might have some soap suds on there. So just take a cotton pad, absorb up the soap suds because it'll be cured now, right? It's all done. Soak up the soap suds and you get to see the finished result. Look at that, and you can feel it. It's amazing.
Wow, what a texture.
Isn't that cool? I love the texture of it. I like it because it's even. I don't like really bulky texture, but this is so even and smooth, and you can see it really well.
Yeah, it's really 3D.
It is. It's 3D, but it still keeps within the shape of the nail, which is sort of my thing.
Nice 3D look.
Yeah, this index really is quite
That blue is really nice. The
Yeah.
really sharp blue one, too.
Yeah. Let's check out the reveal shots. Very cool. What a fun, easy, quick technique that you guys can do. Also, I did it before about, I think Karen said it was 2019. Beautiful video, almost like snakeskin. In fact, that's what we called it. Check it out.